Okay, so today I'm going to be bringing to you my last schlocky top 10 video for at least a while, and soon enough I'll be getting back to my regularly scheduled program with video essays and reviews abound. But today, as I told you I would, I'm going to be talking about the 10 movies of 2019 that I'm most excited for. Now, I understand that some people out there may be like, well, how come everything on this list is like a big blockbuster or something like that? The thing is, some of my favorite movies this past year, I didn't know about till right when they came out. So, you gotta, like, at least let me find out about a movie before I can get excited about it. Maybe some of the movies on this list are gonna be bad, and some of my favorite movies this year are gonna be movies that don't get announced until, like, tomorrow. Hey man, I can't know all of these things. I'm sorry. And there's going to be movies here that I'm still interested in, but didn't crack the top 10 movies I'm most excited for. And there's going to be movies out there that you think I should put on this list that I didn't, because maybe I don't know about them, or maybe I'm just not too interested. And you might be surprised at some of the stuff that's on here. So let's get cracking. Number 10, Zombieland 2. There's not a whole lot to say. We don't know much about the movie except it comes out October 11th. I love the first Zombieland. I love Jesse Eisenberg when he's not playing Lex Luthor. I love... what's his name? What is his name? Woody Harrelson, and I love Emma Stone. Abigail Breslin hasn't done a whole lot that I've seen, apart from Zombieland 1, but she was great in that one, so I'm going to watch this one. I don't know if my focus is off, or if I'm just going blind. Number 9, we have Detective Pikachu. I can't even describe the way that I feel about this movie so far. I like Ryan Reynolds. I don't care too much for Pokemon. There you have it. Number 8, Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, how could Spider-Man exist and not be on the list of my most anticipated movies? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I thought Spider-Man Homecoming was perfectly serviceable, and I thought it was the best Spider-Man movie until the Spider-Verse came out. However, this movie's got Mysterio in it, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. What more could you want? Like, if you've been wanting Mysterio for a decade like I have, here he is. And if you've been wanting Jake Gyllenhaal to do anything, here he is. Number 7, Shazam! Sorry about that. I mean, I think Shazam's a really interesting character. I like Zachary Levi. I'm very interested to see him playing a superhero with the mind of a kid, because I think Zachary Levi has just got the mind of a kid. Overall, that's the true Captain Marvel movie that I want to see. I don't care about Brie Larson. I care about Zachary Levi. Give me. Number 6, Glass. I don't like M. Night Shyamalan as a director anymore. I loved Unbreakable. Didn't think Split was all that great. Glass has a lot of work to do. A lot of people out there didn't think Split was all that fantastic. It was definitely not a good portrayal of having dissociative identity disorder, because nobody out there with DID has a personality where they grow in stature and gain the ability to climb walls and stuff. But it's okay because it's a superhero. It wasn't until after ridiculous stuff started happening, so it's just, I don't care. I just want to see Elijah Price do some Elijah Price stuff. That's it. Just show me Mr. Glass. Number 5, we are moving through this list very quickly. Frozen 2. I don't like Disney. You know I don't like Disney, but I like me some Frozen. And maybe there's somewhere to go with the story. I don't understand where or how or what you could do, but Idina Menzel, Josh Gad. I don't know what else you'd want. But the thing is, Frozen did create a world for itself to take place in, so just about anything could go down, really. There's no rules here. It's Disney. Number 4, How to Train Your Dragon 3: The Hidden World. What a ride How to Train Your Dragon has been so far. I loved the first movie. The second one's just as charming. It was very emotionally moving when blank happened to blank. But Jay Baruchel does great in these movies. I didn't think that such a silly little movie about Vikings and dragons from 2010 would be so impactful and something that I actively sought out more of, and am at a place now where I just can't wait to see how the story all ends. Number 3, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. All I know about this movie is Quentin Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and the Charles Manson murders. I don't need to know anything else. You could honestly just stop at Quentin Tarantino, and that'd be enough for me. But they kept going. They showed me a cast. And there's nothing that I want more than this, honestly. Except for maybe the next. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. I mean, come on. You saw Infinity War. I saw Infinity War. I saw it like 4 times in theaters. But the thing is, that movie's so good on its own. However, they're not done yet. They have more story to tell. Like, they called it Endgame, meaning that this is the Avengers' last stand to fix what Thanos did, to get Thanos back for what he did. This is just like, we're going to see the heroes in a more desperate place than we've ever seen them before. We thought they were desperate last time, or the time before, or the time before. No. This is them coming back for a rematch and trying to get the title back. This is something that we've never even seen out of these movies before. And honestly, I just can't wait to see how it all goes down. Number 1, okay, Star Wars Episode 9. I understand that I hated 8 and did not watch Solo. But here's the thing about where I am with Star Wars right now, with Disney Star Wars. In Star Wars Episode 7, Rey was a Mary Sue. Kylo Ren was a blank slate. Captain Phasma was just a toy commercial. Luke and a lot of other things still had a lot of storytelling potential. There were so many places that Episode 8 could have gone from the ending of Episode 7. It did not need to take place 4 seconds later. We could have done a couple years time jump like is normal. But we didn't. Rian Johnson is responsible for breaking Star Wars and us losing our trust. The boycott Star Wars thing on the back of an actual movie's release didn't start until Episode 8. Episode 8 didn't start until Rian Johnson got involved. So J.J. Abrams was not responsible for Star Wars getting broken. Star Wars Episode 7 is still an enjoyable, fine film. It's fan service. It's nothing too memorable. It's not stand out in any way. But Star Wars was back. And then we got an 8. But J.J. Abrams is coming back with Bad Robot to fix Star Wars. And if he doesn't fix it, oh well. If he does fix it, fantastic. Either way, I think Star Wars needs to take a break after this. Don't just announce Episode 10 for 2021's release, because that would be terrible. Just like give it a couple years, let us adjust to not having Star Wars every day, and get a crew of people that are interested in and passionate about Star Wars to come revitalize the franchise. That's all we need. In fact, get me. I'll come do it. I'll write it. I would have a great time making a Star Wars movie if Disney just backed off and let me do what I need to do. So, there you have it. Again, because I say there you have it a lot, but that is the 10 movies this year that I'm the most interested / excited for. But I know you guys are probably, I know people that know me personally that watch this channel, I know they're a little upset with me for putting Star Wars on here. But as somebody with this shirt and that poster, how could I not consume a new piece of Star Wars media if I felt like there was even a fraction of a chance that it could be good? I just don't know that. I think that would betray my character. Whatever my grievances with Disney are, I would still watch a movie that I think could be good. Could be good. That being said, I'm getting out of here, and I'll see you guys next time.